Social and emotional learning helped me and has a huge impact in my life. I never have a compassion to myself. When I went through social and emotional learning, it taught me how to be aware of my feelings.
It completely made me realize that as soon as I am in control of myself first, everything else that's around me, it's going to be easy to control. So that has made a huge difference.
So, social and emotional learning has taught me lots how to look at other people and feel for them, and how to socialize with other people, how to set a goal and be able to achieve that goal. Personally, it grows me inside.
I have a lot of experiences or examples of kids that moved from unruly bully, and some were shy and could not do anything, and see the change from each of those kids. As soon as you take them through the first three competencies, or should I say competencies of self, where they are self-aware of their emotions and feelings and they accept them, and they can start to regulate and be, every time they realize that now I am being angry, now I am bullying someone, now I'm teasing someone, now the space that I am at does not really want me to be a bully. It does not want me to be a joker. It does not want me to be an interrupter, but it needs me to be an assistant to the next one.
But what it does, it takes them to a position where they are capable of making the right decisions. They need to listen to their head, their thinking. Their heart would be their emotions, and then their hands really would be their actions. What am I going to do with what has been presented to me?
The children now learn more how to communicate to each other. They are willing to talk about their feelings. When other children are talking to them with their personal problems or challenges that they have at home, at school, those who are listening, they not just listen, they are listening to understand what are those children saying to them. Because it's very important when someone is talking to you to listen, but mostly to understand and to hear what is this person trying to say to you. They've got the skills that no one can take away from them.
And when you get to goal-directed behavior, where you could see the kids getting into a field of play and all having one goal in mind and all working towards that, and filter into your day-to-day, your assignments, the kid that didn't want to do homework coming to you and said, I did this much and I'm struggling with this, can you please assist? Where before a kid would not want to accept or acknowledge that they have areas that they struggle with, because they will be afraid that others will laugh, others will tease them.
There's a lot of changes, like how they resolve disputes, whether there's conflict amongst themselves. You'd notice that the way that they're doing it, sometimes they'll sort it out themselves and they are able to express what they feel. And with the COVID-19, a lot of them were not coming to school, but then as we're taking them through the process and getting them to understand what is happening, the fears and all of that, we saw a lot of change towards the end and this year as well. There's a lot of change in terms of coming to school, in terms of not disruptive behaviors are minimal in the classroom. Everyone is there to actually utilize tuition time as much as they can.
Our learners are managing now to take control of themselves in terms of their anger management, in terms of their goal setting, as well as responsible thinking. But in particular, their academic performance is showing some improvement. We can see a lot of improvement in terms of the attendance by the learners, in terms of the improved motivation levels. especially now that they are preparing for exams, they are able to work independently, assisting each other.
Our children are so resilient when it comes to going into a social and emotional learning session. They love the session, they love the activities, they love the competencies. And I think my favorite competency was self-regulating. This is how we were teaching our children how to calm themselves down. And then that's how they can come up with a strategy. How do I handle such things when they come to my life?
And I think for the community, seeing parents starting to give you feedback about how much their kid has changed, how much they don't have to chase after their kids, after they have been given homework, after the parents has given them tasks. There's no more, Mom, I have to go to training, but the dishes are not washed. Now they say, they come to the mother and said, I'm done the dishes, I've done doing this. Is there something else you want me to do? Because at such and such time, I need to be at training, or I need to be at a homework class that we were creating. I think the impact that it will have in the community, will have the better leaders, you will have people who are aware of the environment around them and work to improve it.
We can get more and more permaculture gardens going in the community, then hopefully it'll become like wildfire, it will spread. We will actually maybe be able to one day have communities around us here that will be sustainable. They will be growing their own food, sustaining their own families.
You will have people who will not be afraid to say, yes, I know I have failed, but I know I can still do it again. Go back, recess, and look at what you have done wrong and look to succeed in those.
So the community is going to change, and the impact of social and emotional learning is going to change the community, and we're going to have the better leaders that understand what exactly is needed within themselves so that they can lead the people in the good way. Thank you.